Alright, movie lovers, if your living room still sounds like you're watching a blockbuster through a tin can, it's time for an upgrade. I've got 7 absolute beasts of soundbars that can turn your ordinary couch into a full-blown cinema seat. These aren't just soundbars. These are movie night game changers. From wall-shaking bass to crystal-clear whispers, I've lined up the best options that'll actually make your home theater feel like, well, a theater. Let's kick things off with the most outrageous soundbar I've ever tested. Number 1. Nakamichi Dragon 11.4.6, the king of home theater. Let's just say this. If dragons were real, they'd sound like this. The Nakamichi Dragon is not your average soundbar. This thing packs a jaw-dropping 11.4.6 channel setup with 4 8-inch subwoofers. Yes, 4. And 7 air motion tweeters for shockingly lifelike detail. It's the only system I've seen that pushes Atmos and DTS-X Pro to AV receiver-level performance without needing to drill holes in your walls. Watching action scenes on this thing, you don't just hear the explosions, you feel them in your chest. It brings the boom down to 20 Hz. Surround effects? Pinpoint accurate thanks to its OmniMotion reference surrounds. The only downside? It's big, it's heavy, and it takes a little effort to set up right. But once you do, forget movie theaters. You've just built one better at home. Number 2. JBL Bar 1300X, the detachable magic trick. This one's a crowd pleaser. The JBL Bar 1300X is the only bar I know where you can literally pop off the side speakers and place them behind you. No wires, no power cords. They're battery-powered, last up to 30 hours, and they even double as standalone Bluetooth speakers. Pretty slick, right? The main bar pushes out 1,170 watts, and the 12-inch wireless sub rumbles with deep, rich bass. You've got Dolby Atmos, DTS-X, and 6 up-firing drivers that do a solid job mimicking sound overhead. It even comes with room calibration and a graphic EQ, so you can tune it how you like. My one gripe? Dolby Digital isn't handled perfectly, so it might not place rear effects as sharply in older content. But for modern streaming and big movie nights, this thing delivers the goods with flair. Number 3. Samsung HWQ-990D, the all-around winner. If I had to crown a best for everyone soundbar, the Samsung Q990D is it. You get true 11.1.4 channel sound, wireless rear speakers, a solid sub, and some of the smartest tech in the game. Whether it's Dolby Atmos, DTS-X, or just regular stereo, this bar sounds clean, powerful, and immersive from every angle. But here's what really makes it special. Q Symphony. If you pair it with a Samsung TV, the soundbar and TV speakers work together. The result? A sound bubble that feels like it's wrapped around your room. It also supports 4K at 120 Hz pass-through, which is a gamer's dream. For movie buffs, the bass is tight, dialogue stays clear, and the whole thing sounds big without needing constant tweaking. Number 4. Sonos Arc Ultra, the sleek standalone genius. Sonos fans, this one's for you. The Arc Ultra is a beautiful, all-in-one Dolby Atmos bar that doesn't need a sub or satellites to impress. It's packing sound motion tech, and for a standalone bar, the bass is surprisingly punchy. Voices come through clearly, and the spatial audio gives you that wraparound effect, especially when watching dialogue-heavy dramas or emotional films. Now, it doesn't go toe-to-toe with systems that have dedicated rears or subs, but you can always add Sonos-era 300 rears or a sub later. Plus, true playroom tuning, built-in Alexa and Google Assistant, and flawless AirPlay and Wi-Fi streaming make it super convenient. This one's all about simplicity and style. Perfect for minimalists who want great sound without the clutter. Number 5. Samsung HWQ-990C, the Q990D's almost twin. If you're eyeing the Q990D but want to save a bit, the Q990C is still an incredible deal. You still get 11.1.4 surround, wireless rears, and all the core sound features, including SpaceFit Sound Pro for automatic room tuning and a massive soundstage. It's powerful, immersive, and movie-ready right out of the box. Now, It doesn't support HDMI 2.1 pass-through like the Q990D, so if you're big into gaming or running a 120Hz setup, that might matter. But for movies, shows, and streaming, you'll be blown away. Explosions have weight, voices stay crisp, and surround effects actually sound like they're behind you. Honestly, still one of the best out there. Number 6. Sony Bravia Theater Bar, the clean cinema look. This one's got style and brains. The Sony Bravia Theater Bar 8 is all about 360 spatial sound mapping, and while it's technically a 5.0.2 system, it brings solid cinematic sound, especially if you're watching on a Sony TV. It's sleek, low profile, and integrates perfectly with Bravia features like auto HDR tone mapping for PS5. The downside? It lacks real width and height in its soundstage, and the bass isn't super deep unless you buy the separate sub. But it does deliver clean vocals, good Dolby Atmos height simulation, and even supports 4K 120 pass-through. It's a great pick for those who want Sony synergy, especially in smaller rooms. Number 7. LG S80QR, the value-packed underdog. Rounding off the list is a surprisingly strong contender, the LG S80QR. It comes with a full 5.1.3 setup, including discrete rears and an up-firing center speaker that really helps dialogue clarity. You get Dolby Atmos, DTS:X, and AI room calibration for automatic tuning based on your room. And guess what? It even supports Chromecast, AirPlay, and all your favorite streaming features. The sub doesn't punch quite as low as others on this list, and the rear setup involves some wires between the satellites. But for the price, it's an absolute win. It gives you immersive surround, customizable sound settings, and strong, everyday performance, whether you're watching action flicks or binging Netflix. So, what's your pick? If you want insane power and don't mind a bigger setup, go with the Nakamichi Dragon. Nothing touches it. Want a more practical but still powerful system? The Samsung Q990D is your golden ticket. Prefer something neat and stylish? The Sonos Arc Ultra is your friend. And if you're after real value with solid features, the LG S80QR is a steal. Let me know in the comments which one you'd pick, and if you already own one of these. I want to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss another Soundbar showdown. Catch you next time, and happy movie watching!